We'll bring you some highlights later on the show. We'll bring you some highlights so that I can also enjoy some of the action from the just concluded All Nigeria Ladies Championship. But let's move on to some other things very quickly. Yemi, let's talk about the 2022 Winter Games. It's going to Beijing. Any surprises?
No, it was just two cities, Beijing from China, Almaty from Kazakhstan. Busy day for the International Olympic Committee, and we expected this. Early this morning, we knew it was going to be a straight fight between those two cities that I mentioned earlier. That's Yao Ming, famous NBA star, in your picture there. And the guys from China did celebrate these very well. There were some issues before these issues of whether they will be able to, get snow, enough snow.
They're going to manufacture snow. These guys are manufacturing everything.
For the competition, and also some human rights issues as well. Both cities had that, ironically. But it's been given to China. Like I said, the busy day for IOC. They also decided who was going to host the youth Olympics. So, I mean, see, it's Beijing now, and we trust what they could do. I mean, they won our hearts in 2008 when they won the Olympics. They become the first city
to host
for the winter
and the summer games.
Summer games. So, interesting days ahead. I trust the Chinese. They will put up a fantastic show like they did in 2008. Whether or not those other issues will still be there is left to be seen. But if we want to judge them based on what they can put up, we know that the Chinese are up to it.
Okay, so that's the pictures on your screen, how the announcements were made for the 2022 Winter Games. But then the Youth Olympics is going to Lausanne, 2020.
Yeah. So it's great to them as well. That city in Switzerland. IOC also made that decision today. It was a good one. Like I said, that's why I said it was a very busy day for them right there. So all the hosts know now, and host for future events will be decided later.
They have a long time to prepare.
Yeah, have a long time to prepare and present their bids.
All right, so the 2020 Youth Olympics will be taking place in Lausanne. We'll be keeping our eyes on Team Nigeria. A big opportunity that the IOC is providing for us to begin to throw our young athletes, expose them to these things so that they can begin to rub shoulders with the best, with their contemporaries across the world, and be ready to be world beaters.
The opportunities have always been there. Sometimes we get to rule ourselves out of this, either by not being prepared or saying that we do not have enough funds. But we need to put all of these things into our calendar. It should be a must that we must participate in all of these events. And who says we can't have world beaters if we start at this stage?
I mean, you see the way Lausanne is celebrating the fact that they are hosting the Youth Olympics. You think they are hosting the main thing?
Yeah.
Because I think they understand that, look, it's an opportunity for us to see the future stars while they are still very pure.
Exactly.
And, ready there to express themselves.
Yeah. And a lot of people still treasure the moments of Nigeria '99, where some guys that later grabbed the headlines, later dominated world football. They
you
took
saw them in their pure state.
Saw them,
when they were pretty young,
just enjoying the game. And so this would be another opportunity for lovers of the sport and the LOC in Switzerland to see athletes. Like I always say, Usain Bolt didn't just drop from the moon. He came through the ranks. We saw the progression. We didn't know it was going to be that fast, but the signs were always there because he was winning in competitions like that and before he came to the global stage.
Okay, let's move away from the tracks now, and of course from announcements of Olympics and Youth Olympics, and talk about the big one that the entire world is focused on. It's the FIFA elections and the race to replace Sepp Blatter as FIFA president. Yemi, we talked about it just now, that usually when you are the first to make an announcement, you usually wouldn't get it. Wait for the last guys to come and join the race. You really need to be careful about those last guys that will join the race. And it looks like it's going to be an interesting one because Zico is an ex-footballer just like Platini. The backing of the Brazilian Football Federation for him. And then Chung Moo-yoon, the Korean is also in. And I'm sure that's not the end. We're still going to get a lot of guys who will throw in their hearts into the ring.
A lot of people will say maybe Zico is not a serious contender, but you would understand.
I mean, what pedigree does Zico have in administering the game?
Yeah, but you would understand. But key figures in CONMEBOL and CONCACAF, 15 senior figures, some currently serving in FIFA, some have left, are facing charges. So you don't really have a pool to take from. So it opens the door. And some say that CONMEBOL and CONCACAF would not support what to them looks like an European witch hunt. So they would rather support any one of theirs, whether or not he or she has chances.
That's a conspiracy theory.
That's a conspiracy theory. Yeah, throwing up Zico.
What about the Asian? What's throwing him up? What's the conspiracy bringing him up?
Yeah, I think
that we've never had any FIFA president from that region. We've had a South American as FIFA president, Avalanche. We've had European 7 out of 9 times.
Yes.
We've never had anybody outside of South America and Europe. So let's think Asia. Let's think Africa.
If you're looking at Chung Bong-jun, it's all about new thinking. And that's what the man has been saying. That's how he's been trying to sell his idea, sell the product that he is. He's saying, look, if you really want change in FIFA, it's not going to come from anybody that has been in the system for
a long time,
in the last 10 years. And he went straight ahead to attack Platini. And, you know, Platini is the man to beat if you want to consider everything. And he said, look, this man was vice president of FIFA for 8 years under his watch. I mean, you can't blame Blatter for everything. That some of his
Blatter wasn't acting alone.
Some of his subordinates, including our own dear brother Issa Hayatou, the CAF president, some of those guys must, you know, share the blame. That's the thinking from. But the interesting thing for me is that Blatter's supporters claim that he has support across 5 confederations. Now,
Blatter supporters or
Platini's supporters, and now that is, it seems that is not true.
There will always be support from all across the regions, all across the confederations, but there will just be pockets of support. I mean, block vote doesn't mean 1 or 2 people will not go against what the others are doing.
Looking at the numbers, one power broker from the Caribbeans, and let's not forget that their own confederation, that's CONCACAF, has 32 votes. The Caribbean unit has 25, and he's saying they've not decided to. I mean, for me, 25 votes is very important. Now you have to consider that even CAF has not voiced its support for Platini.
CAF is watching. CAF is being strategic.
You know, so a lot of that. I'm not also sure that CONMEBOL, that some people perceive that it was an European witch hunt, will also want to. So it's going to be interesting in the days to come. Our own Musa Ability from Liberia too.
Musa Ability.
Has thrown his heart into the ring. If he's going to get 5, the Korean. Yeah. If he's going to get five associations to back him, we'll wait to see.
Why are you ridiculing the African man?
but
he has good a chance as Platini and Zico.
But this man looks like
June.
Yeah, it looks like a sellable product right now. If new thinking is what motivates anybody, I think Chung June is a good product. But then again, we'll have to wait till February.
But how much support can you get across the confederations? That's key. How much support? I mean, how known? Africa, for example, with the 53 or 54 votes that we have, what do we know about him? How can we trust him? And I think that's what you need to convince CAF, that they can trust you, and that you can protect their interests.
Yeah.
So that's what these guys should begin to look at now.
It's the same thing when we talk about elections in Nigeria. It's not just about your integrity. It's not just about
how well
or your name or how well
is in it for us. That's it.
How well you can play the politics.
Yeah.
You can come with a
what are you offering?
PowerPoint presentation. It doesn't really matter. You need to be able to let those guys who will vote for you know what they stand to gain. And CAF at this point is suspicious of Europe because, you know, they feel they might lose some privileges that they've had under FIFA. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, this is the most talked about event in world sports. We can't wait till February
16th.
And something that we also have to factor in is that Blatter has not said anything.
Yeah.
Whoever gets Blatter's support in this is going to be key.
Yeah. I think that's what we'll see. But I'm sure that in the days ahead, we'll still hear a whole lot coming out as we look forward to the FIFA elections. Just watch out. And I told you, just watch out. Africa CAF is being strategic.
Yes.
They're watching, waiting, they are plotting. And I'm sure by the time CAF comes out clearly,
some people also, some conspiracy theorists also say that all the items in the Pandora's box has not been thrown out totally. So in the days to come, let's just wait. Some things might just get thrown at us. So we'll wait to see. There might be some revelations.
All right, so that's it for the elections. Yemi, I think it's time for us to just go on a quick break now. We'll take you to Warri and I'll bring you some highlights of the All Nigeria Athletics Championship. But before we do that, we want to say big congratulations to the Lagos State chapter of the Sport Writers Association of Nigeria. Today they concluded the Swan Cup competition, and it was a competition among media houses, and it came to a close today. I want to say congratulations to Sports Vision for winning this year's edition of the Swan Cup, Lagos Swan Cup. They beat Cool FM 1-0 in the final. We were told it was a dream final. If not for the FIFA elections coming very close, we were told Blatter himself would have come for the final of the Lagos Swan Cup. But congratulations to Sports Vision DG. Tinubu scored the winning goal, and interestingly, today is his birthday. What a way to cap it all up. All right, so congratulations to Sports Vision. We didn't take part. Channels didn't take part this year for some obvious tactical reasons, and that's because our coaches are on refresher courses and they are out of the country. By the time they are back, watch out for Channels next year. That's all I'll say for now. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm speaking your mind, am I?
Yeah, nothing to add.
Watch out for Channels next year.
Yeah.
The coaches will be back with the UEFA Pro licenses.
Exactly.
And then you'll see the real Swan Cup. All right? But that's how it is. Let's go on that break now. I'll take you to Warri and bring you highlights from the All Nigeria Athletics Championship. When we're back, Saeed will be joining us. There's still plenty more on Sports Tonight this Friday. Join us again.